What's up, YouTube comic community? I'm back. This is Batcave Comics to shoot y'all another video. This time I'm going to do my top 50. Now I'm probably like a lot of you. There's a ton of books to dig through. So it's like I grabbed 50. I mean, they're pretty decent. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So, let's get started. Number 1. I have New Mutants 87. First Cable. And this copy here is newsstand. And it is, I mean, just an absolutely beautiful copy. It's in a crappy bag, so it's kind of hard to see that. But I mean, this thing, there's not a blemish on it. It's beautiful. This is actually the third copy I had. The other two I sold. So, but this one I'm going to keep. Most likely get signed and then turned in for grading. Alright, that's number 1. I got to find a place to put them. Alright, and these are really in no particular order. So, number 2. This is Ghost Rider number 1. The original Ghost Rider, which, you know, it's got a few problems. It's got some spine stuff going on there, right here in a little corner. It's got a little bit here, but I mean, overall, it's in pretty good condition. This book here, you don't really see too often, but, yeah, I'm glad to have it. Alright, the next book. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, number 1. This one also has a bunch of spine ticks and all. I mean, a lot of these I've had for years, so, you know, there's quite a few that's going to have problems. But, I mean, for the price I got most of these, you'd be amazed. But, yeah, it's got some spine stuff there. But, yeah, still a good book to have. Like to upgrade, just not right now. Next book, Spectra, number 1. This one ain't in bad condition either. Again, some spine stuff, but overall condition, really good, really nice, presentable. I also have the first appearance of Spectra, but couldn't find it right now. I have about 10,000 comics. I really didn't feel like digging through all of them. The next one, DC Comics Presents, number 47, which is the introduction of He-Man. Now this one's in super nice shape. I mean, it's got a little tick there and one there, but other than that, man, the corners are sharp. It's super bright. It's probably a solid 9.2 to 9.4. And that is number 5. Number 6, Amazing Spider-Man 101. Intro of Morbius. And this one, for its age, it's in really nice shape. I'd say this is probably a 7.5. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I might pop an 8, but that right there might prevent it. It's got a few other small spine ticks, but, you know, other than that, it's in really good condition. Next book, Showcase Presents. Can't even read the number. Can't remember what it was. 30 something? What is that? 34. That's right, 34. First Adam. This is another one I had for a long time. I can't even remember what I paid for it. It's in pretty solid condition. I mean, probably very good. It's got a nice crease there. A couple down here at the bottom. And on the spine here, it's got a few problems. But intact and complete, so I'm pretty happy. Next one, Special Marvel Edition number 15. Introduction of this guy, Shang-Chi. And this is in pretty good shape. This is probably a 7, I'd say. 6.5 to 7. My number 16 is beautiful. That might hit a 9.6, but you know, you gotta take what you can get, I guess. Now this one here is Superboy number 9. It's the oldest Superboy I have. I don't have very many, but I mean it's got all kinds of problems. It's got rolled spine, chunks missing, chunks out here, another crease there, but it is complete, it is intact, and it was free. This was given to me, so I'm not going to turn that down. Alright, next book. This is Our Army at War 168. This is actually the introduction, first appearance of the Unknown Soldier. And I've had this one for a while, so I can't tell you how much I paid for it. I can't remember. You know, it's in pretty good condition. Some spine stuff going on. I mean, it's probably a, I don't know, 4.5, I'd say. But I'm happy with it. Alright, next one. Marvel Superheroes number 18. First appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to start rolling through some of these so this video's not too long. Next one, I have Ironman and Submariner number 1. Now, and this is the issue before Iron Man number 1, and this one's actually in pretty decent shape. I mean, it's got a few little spine things, but overall condition, this thing's awesome. I think I paid $25 for this, oh, some odd years back, so I think I got a pretty good deal. Next book, X-Men 101, and sorry about the little square right there, that's actually on the bag. I was sending this with a buddy of mine to get signed, and I didn't get that far. But this book's beautiful too, man. I mean, if this thing don't hit at least a 9.4, I'm going to be upset. But yeah, I have a good buddy who facilitates for CGC. So anytime I need signatures, I just send my books with him. He can get any signature you want. But it's not free. You know, it's still expensive. Next book, Marvel Premiere number 15. First Iron Fist. And this was in actually better condition than I remembered. I mean, it's still got a few problems. A little thing right there. A couple little spine ticks. But I actually thought this book was a little bit more beat up than this. But, you know, I'm happy with it. I mean, I can't even remember how much I paid for it. I've had it so long. Alright, next book. Batman 171. First Silver Age Riddler. This is in pretty good shape. Right here it looks like it's got a little scuff mark. And down here it's got some scuff marks. But, you know, good color. Staples are tight. Inside's probably off-white. Pretty solid book. Alright. Next one, Fantastic Four 67. The first appearance of him before he becomes Adam Warlock. It's got the arrival date stamp there. A little bit of tanning, but I mean the cover really doesn't have any creases. It's a pretty solid condition, so I'll take it. This is another one I've had for a long time. Fantastic Four 46, first Black Bolt. You know, it's probably a 2.0 to 3. It's got problems, but hey, you know, it's mine, so I'll take it. Next one, Fantastic Four 45, First Inhumans. And this one's probably a 2.0 also. But, you know, I don't care. You know, it's old, it's presentable, and it's mine. Alright, the next one, Hulk 102. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. If that helps a little. This is, well, you guys know what this is. Basically the first Hulk after the Golden Age books. It's got a little marker there. Another one I've had, you know, forever. I can't remember even where I got this one at. But, yeah, I like it. So, it's cool. Gotta find a place to start stacking these. Alright, next one here. Marvel feature number 1. Introduction of the Defenders. It's got a $4.75 price tag there, but that's not what I paid for this. I can't even remember what I paid for this. I think maybe $20 or something a long time ago. So, but this one's in really good shape too. It's probably a solid 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 I'd say. Alright, the next book, Brave and the Bold 54. I believe this is the first appearance of the Teen Titans. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of the Teen Titans. You know, and it's probably a good 3.5, 4.0 maybe. You know, but it's fine with me. Next book, Fantastic Four 52. Y'all know what that is. First Black Panther. You know, it's another low grade book, but that's alright. I can deal with it. Excuse me. Alright. The next book, if you can see that, is... Sorry, I don't have much room to make videos, so they look kind of cramped. But this is Astonishing Tales 25. First appearance of Deathlock. Also, George Perez's first artwork. And I also had it signed by George Perez right there, if you can see it. And that hit a 7.5. I'd like to have a much higher copy of this one because, I mean... You know, a much higher copy. This ain't too bad as far as price range, but I'll take this one for now. Alright. Next book. All-Star Western number 10. First appearance of Jonah Hex. Pretty solid book. I thought this might grade a little bit higher, but it got a 6.0. I mean... I'm fairly happy with this because I bought this book at Goodwill for $5. $5. So, it wasn't getting left. Alright, next book. Witching Hour number 1. Which I like these old horror comics. They got the dark, creepy covers. I mean, most of them are really cool. Can you even see that? I don't know if you can even see that because it's too dark. But this one, it's an 8.5. I bought it as an 8.5. I think I paid $100 for it. But what's it say? First appearance of Mordred. Alright, well, it's even got a first appearance on it if you can see it right there. So, yeah, I'll take that. Next book. New Teen Titans, number 2. First Deathstroke. But I bought this one, I believe, for $10 a long time ago. I also had George Perez sign it right there. It hit a 9.2. I mean, this book is absolutely beautiful. Why it hit a 9.2? Is because if you can see right there, I was taking it out of the bag and the tape stuck to it and pulled, you know, a little bit of the cover off right there. I was not happy. It was my fault, but you know, I gotta live with it. This thing probably would have graded, I'd say, close a 9.6 maybe. But oh well, live and learn. Alright, my next one, Touma Dracula number 10. And I also had this one signed by Stan Lee, as you can see. This is in fairly good shape. It hit a 7.0, but I think if I have this pressed, it might go up to maybe a 7.5, because right here, it's got a slight roll to it, but no break in color at all. None. And if it was pressed and cleaned, I mean, because it's got a few little lines right there, if I get all that pressed out, I think it'd be able to hit at least a 7.5. At least. Alrighty. Next book. Sorry I'm a little slow at this. I'm trying to get faster. New Mutants, 98. First Deadpool. Now this book here, I had signed by Rob Liefeld, Stan, and Fabian, which these two, Fabian and Liefeld, of course, you know, are the co-creators of Deadpool. I bought this comic for $1 when it first came out. It graded a 9.6. But I had a couple of these. I ended up selling the other one. Or no, I'm sorry, I traded it for 3 other books that were autographed and graded. So it was a pretty decent deal at the time, I guess. I can remember we can run into this book at the flea market at 50 cents $1 all day long. And then all of a sudden Deadpool got hot and you couldn't find it anywhere. Alright, my next book, Iron Fist number 14. I also had this one signed by Stan Lee. Introduction to Sabretooth. Popped an 8.0. I think if I get this pressed, it might at least get an 8.5 press and cleaning. There's a few little wrinkles here, but they're not color breaking. And I think there was one back here too. I can't remember. Up right there. But yeah, I think a good pressing might help this to go up a little bit more. Alright, next book. Marvel Premiere. Number 47. First new Ant-Man. Scott Lang becomes Ant-Man. Now, I had this one signed by Stan Lee and Bob Layton. And I thought this one, you know, did pretty decent. Popped a 9.6. I mean, so, and I bought this way before this book got hot. I think I only paid maybe $5 for this a long time ago. I mean, some of the prices I've picked some of these books up for, you're gonna be shocked. Just wait. All right, let's see. My next book, Amazing Spider-Man 50. First appearance of the Kingpin, of course. Everybody knows that. This one here, 4.0. I want to have it pressed. I could probably absolutely say that will not bump the grade up at all. It's just a little wavy, and I want to kind of get that out of there. I did have it signed by Stan Lee. Hit a 4.0. I'm happy with that. Alright, next book, we will roll with Amazing Spider-Man 194, First Black Cat. I've had about 3 of these. I sold the other 2. And this is the direct edition. So, a slightly harder book to find. I did have it signed by Stan Lee, and how mad would this make you? I specifically gave the guy a silver marker so his signature would pop. He signed it in black. Can you see his signature? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's actually right there. Right there. $100 for a signature you can't even see. And that hit a 9 too. So I wasn't real happy with that. I let him know about it too, actually. Alright, next book. Amazing Spider-Man 300. Everybody knows what this book is. If you don't have it, everybody's getting it. I think most of you guys out there have this book. But, did you get this book for $1.50? Because that's what I paid for it when it first came out. I also sent it off with my buddy. He got Todd McFarlane, Stan Lee on it. Graded an 8.5. I wish it graded higher. I'd like to have one in the 9 somewhere, but I mean, it was $1.50, folks. I'm not going to complain. All right, next book. Avengers 57. First Vision. Pretty solid book. This one hit a 7.0. If I have it pressed and maybe dry cleaned, it might bump up a half. You know, not too sure. But I mean, I actually thought maybe this would hit an 8.0 because the spine is beautiful. There's only a couple very small ticks on it. But other than that, this is a sharp looking copy. So, but I'm happy with it. Alright. Next one. The other Ghost Rider #1. Now this is the first appearance of Son of Satan also. So, it's pretty solid. You know, I bought this on eBay. I sold the other one I had because this was in better condition. You know, and the guy, like they always do on eBay, oh, it's very fine. Very... Yeah, I don't think that says very fine, do you? But you know, by the time you get them and you look them over and whatever, I'll live with it. Alright, next one. Ironman #1. It's another one I've had for a long time. I can't really remember what I paid for it. I'm hoping you guys can see. These dark covers are hard. I'm sorry if the lighting's not that good, folks. I'm doing the best I can here. And I'm trying to get it so there's, you know, minimal glare. This one popped to 5.0. You know, I'll take it. I'm happy with it. Next one. Silver Surfer #1. You know, it's got a little split right there. Little creasing there and down here and some spine stuff going on. You know, it hit a 5.0. But I'll take it. I mean, it's a mid-grade, you know, so it ain't too bad. Next one. Captain America 100. Same thing. You know, average wear for a book this old. Origin of first... What's this? Oh, the first issue. Origin retold Black Panther and Zemo appearance. And this is a 4.5. So, I'm happy with that. And I'm trying to show books I haven't shown before, so hopefully I don't repeat for you guys. Alright, first one. Next one, Conan #1. Origin and first appearance of Conan. This is also the first appearance of King Cole. But it's on the cameo page. It's alright, solid 6.0. I'll take it. I mean, who's got the cash to buy books like this in 9.8? I know I don't. Alright, now we have Fantastic Four #48. First Silver Surfer. Everybody knows. Galactus in the cameo. 4.0. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, this next one I'm going to count as 3. Or these 3 I'm going to count as 1. Okay? You have Phantom Stranger, #14, which they consider that the prototype of Swamp Thing. House of Secrets, #92. And Swamp Thing, #1. Now this here, I had these two signed by Bernie Wrightson probably a few months before he passed away. So, I mean, I almost missed the boat on that. I had another one of these I had signed, but I sold it. And that was a 6.5. And that popped to 9.4. I thought this was actually going to get a 9.6, man. This thing is freaking beautiful. I mean, beautiful. There ain't any creases on it at all. It had one indentation that I had pressed out, and now you can't even see it. I just can't believe this didn't hit a 9.6. My House of Secrets 92 popped a 7.0. And for this book, that's a pretty solid grade. Signature's right down there at the bottom if you can see it. And this one here is probably a solid 7.0, I would say. Maybe a 7.5. You know, the guy said it was in very fine condition. Who knows? But I'll take it. All right. We're winding down. We're getting there. All right. I got 3 more I'm counting as one. Hulk 180. Hulk 181. And Hulk 182. I know you can't hardly see them, but the only reason why I'm counting all these as one is because I bought them all at the same time and they weren't graded. But you ready for this? I paid $1 a piece for these books about 25 years ago. $1 a piece. This one I had signed by Stan Lee. Once again, you know, I think he was delirious because he signed it on Hulk's face. I mean, could you pick a worse place to sign a book? You know, you give him $100 for that. Come on. This one hit an 8.5. And I mean, it is beautiful. There's one little crinkle right there, if you can see it. See it? If I have that pressed out, I'm almost positive this will go on the 9 somewhere. So that will be done in the future. This one here hit a 6.0, Hulk 181, which actually this was a 5.0 when I very first had it graded. I sent it in and got it pressed and dry cleaned. Went up a whole grade, so I was pretty happy about that. And 182 is freaking beautiful. I mean, there's a couple little wrinkles right there, but I'm going to have this thing pressed out and graded. I mean, because this is a super sharp copy of this book, front and back. I'm real happy with this one. All right, let's count them down. Next one, Daredevil, #1. It's beat, but it's mine. I ended up paying, I think I paid $265 for this. Maybe 5 years ago, something like that. But, you know, my LCS, somebody bought in a collection, and it happened to be in there, and I said, hey, I'll take it. So, I bought it. Now I own a Daredevil #1. All right. Next book, Journey into Mystery, 85. Now this is the first appearance of Loki, and it's a 2.5. It's actually pretty solid, presents a little bit better, but if you get real close, it had some water damage done to it. You know, not by me. You can really see it on the back. But hey, it's alright, I'll take it. 2.5, I'm not complaining. Alrighty. Okay, now I have Amazing Spider-Man 129, which is introduction of Punisher, of course. Signed by Stan Lee. Graded a 7.0. Another one I think I could get pressed and it will go up. And this is another book, guys. I bought for $1, guys. A freaking $1. Years ago. From the same place or the same guy I bought the Hulk books from. So I got Hulk 180, 181, and 182, and Amazing Spider-Man 129 for $4. Beat that deal. Alright. My next book, Giant Size X-Men #1. Signed right there by Stan Lee. This one needs pressed. I know it'll go up higher than a 5.5. It's a little wavy, you know. But the price I got for this thing for it's going to knock you on your ass, so get ready. I paid 16 cents for this book. 16 cents. I mean, who would buy that for 16 cents? Raise your hand. All right, you can put your hands down because I can't see them anyway. But I know for a fact not one of you is going to pass this up for 16 cents. Alright, the next book. The next book I also got for 16 cents. X-Men #1 from 1963. Yeah, it hit a 1.5. It's got tape. It's got problems. It's got chips. But also has both staples, the full cover, and complete. For 16 cents. You'd never find that deal unless you steal it. But, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that purchase. Alright. My next book. Avengers #1. Now this one I actually paid a little bit of money for. And it is beat, but it is mine, and it is what I could afford. It graded a 1.0, and I'm happy with it. Spine's got problems, but it is all attached and complete. It's got chipping. It's got, creases. And what it does have, which I was unhappy about, is see that little piece, that little rip that's folded up? Okay? CGC couldn't fold that little flap down when they put it in the case. I mean, we don't pay them enough for that? I mean, come on. Come on, fellas. Alright. We're winding down to the last two books. Like I say, these aren't in really any order. But the next one, Ironman 55. First appearance of Thanos and Drax the Destroyer. Couple other, guest stars and appearances. But I also had that signed by Stan Lee. That hit a 6.5. When I bought it, the guy, it's in very fine plus. So I'm thinking 8.0. I looked it over as hard as I could. But I mean, yeah, how much can you look at a book on the computer? You know what I'm saying? They can throw it on there, different angles and heights. You buy books off eBay. It's a gamble. I mean, plain and simple, it's a gamble. But by the time you have it graded and get it back, whatever. I'll take it. I overpaid for a 6.5 though, but hey, that happens from time to time. And my last book of the day, Journey into Mystery 83. First appearance of Thor. It's got problems. It's a 1.0. But it's mine. And I don't care. I'm happy with it. So, well, fellas, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to do another video soon. I think I have a good idea of what I want to do. So, I'm going to try to get that together maybe in the next couple days and come out with a pretty solid video I hope all you enjoy. If you like it,